Hello everyone. This is Jia Jian. I'm the committee chair of 2025 MIT AI Filmmaking Hackathon. First, I want to welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining our info session. And until right now, we have already more than 400 registered participants all around the world. And I really appreciate representing our organizing team, your interest and support to our event. So today we'll have it's basically more like a casual, like cozy environment to welcome all the hackers. And I will basically go through some agenda details and also like the rules of our hackathon. Our hackathon has been this is the third year, and I saw a lot of participants already came for the first two hackathons, so welcome back. And this year we have a lot more interesting uh, happenings going on, so let's jump into it. Yeah. So first, can I think everyone can see my screen? Is that correct? If you can see my screen, just type one. Yeah. So I know you can see my screen. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. So our hackathon is one of the first and largest hackathons focusing on AI and filmmaking around the world. This pioneer event was founded in 2023 by MIT, like a Filmmakers Association. And our vision is to explore the future of storytelling with AI. And we want to create a platform for students, like researchers, artists, practitioners, entrepreneurs all around the world to discuss and explore how AI is shaping the future of film industry, as well as the related content creation fields. So this is a picture of our last year's event. We attracted approximately 300 participants and professionals in our local institutes like MIT, Harvard, Berkeley, College of Music, and as well as those traveling from New York, LA, even like around the world. And over the course of the 2 days events last year, the hackathon features about like software tutorials, panel discussions with around 40 panelists, and we have like around 300 participants, 100 on site, and around 200 virtually. Yeah. So this event is started in 2023. The first edition is held in MIT Innovation Lab. So this first competition is basically a purely on-site one-day hackathon for all the students participant in person. And we have around 70 participants and have like a 10 to 15 films in the first year's event. It's called Bring Dreams to Life. And the second event is at MIT Media Lab. So it's the same location, like basically the same format, and it becomes much larger, has much larger impact around the world. And we have like both on-site participants as well as those participating like virtually and submission, like make virtual submission. Yeah. And if you go to our website page, you can find the past winners. Last year, you can check out our best film, best 3D, best creative usage of AI. And this year, we also invited the winners from like from last year, the best 3D film winners. They will hold a workshop on Saturday. So welcome to join us and see what's their pipeline and what's their like new film. They're very great creators from Harvard, and they'll bring their insights into their films. Yeah, and we also have our YouTube channels. You can find all those finalists and selected films on our YouTube channels. So yeah, this year our topic is called Dancing Life, and we want to embrace the theme Dancing Life, inviting all the participants to explore the essence of motion and movement as a universal language that connects humanity, technology, and storytelling. Because as we know, like motion control is one of the biggest challenge, like as creators in the AI film, like it's always hard not only to control body motion, camera motion, but all those kind of motion is a challenging point, even though with the newly released tools and technologies, it's become like easier to make controls, but it's still a very interesting technology that we want to explore. And at the same time, we also would love everyone to like think about this topic, like what is dance, what is motion in our daily life. It can also be on your daily life. And so every related topics to this dancing life theme will be accepted. So like movement of motion, objects, cameras, how they interact with each other and shape narratives in space and time. And yeah, so this is our topic for this year's event. So we our hackathon is different from film festivals because our works has to be premiered at our hackathon and has to be made specifically for our event using the tools from our sponsors. And so that's like this year's yeah theme, Dancing Life. And this year, we welcome so many great sponsors, collaborators, and institutes to support our event. Yeah, so first, I want to appreciate and express my special thanks to all these organizations and companies for those sponsors who support offering free credits and amazing awards to our participants, and also supporting our venues and operations team. And so thank you so much. So for example, this year, the film hackathon events, it was held by MIT Filmmakers Association as well as our hackathon committee, and it's also supported by MIT CISA organization, MIT CEO, Graduate Student Council, and Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, Division of Arts and Machine Creativity, and Harvard XR Conference, MI Studio, Connect, Creative Tech Community, and also our sponsors and supporters from the industry, creative tech industry and film industry, like Autodesk, OpenArt, Demas, Google DeepMind, Pixverse, Meshi, Multipix AI, Saga, Aguabytes, IVA, yeah, Beethoven, DeepMotion, Catalyst. Our lists are still growing. There are still some supporters want to supporting our events. So yeah, it's a very, very excited and friendly community. Yeah. And so let's take a quick look at the rules of okay. Yeah, so everyone can post, you can post your question in our chat. I will go through all the questions after this introduction. Yeah, because maybe some of them will be covered by my when we go through the slides and our website. Yeah. So feel free to through questions. I know if you are first time to our hackathon, you definitely have a lot of questions. So feel free to put them in the chat box. I will answer those after our like slides. Yeah. So first, the hackathon rules, you have to be at least 18-year-olds to join our hackathon. And there's no restriction on nationality or educational background, whether you are students, you're professionals, and or you professor. I saw some professors in very prestigious universities also register for our events. They want to know the like what's the future of AI and storytelling. Yeah, yeah, we really appreciate that. So this event is open for people like with like all kinds of nationality and education background. And the registration is required by 11:59 p.m. So the midnight on February 11th is coming soon, and you could form your team yourself. So you can, if you already have some friends who want to work together for this event, it's okay to have your own team. In our Discord channel, we have the introduce yourself and form your team. You can also create your team in our Discords and make new friends. You can also create your team on site at MIT if you meet someone in person and want to grab them into your team. That's also totally fine by our submission deadline to create your team. And also each team must have at most 6 members. So you can be an individual creator. That's also fine. But at most you cannot have over 6 members. Yeah. And all the members has to register before the deadline. So all the members individually, you have to register on our website through the Google form. Yeah. And participants can either participate on site at MIT or virtually join our events. And our on-site participant is highly recommended because you can take full advantage of our workshops, our summits, our career fair, demo events, screening, and award ceremony on site. Yeah, so welcome everyone to our events on site, but it's also fine. We will have our like a Zoom webinar at the event date, so you can also join the events on Zoom. Yeah, see all those amazing workshops and speakers. Yeah. And so preparations means you can already get familiar with your tools, with your like as early as you registered. And you're welcome to continue working on your film after the hackathon and use for other purpose. For example, you can also submit your film to other film festivals. That is totally fine. But this works has to be created specifically for our hackathon. Yeah. And our event is welcome both participant and general public attending the summit screening at MIT Media Lab on February 16th. So you are welcome to bring your friends, your families to see your outcome on the screening day. Yeah, so it's totally open to the public. Yeah. And let me see. So for the rules, right now I need to jump into our website. Yeah. So basically, all the information you see on the slides today, you can find them on our website, where our website has basically everything. And so for the rules, I will go through a little bit more details here in the rules section. Yeah. So if you see here, I'm opening up the web page. Um, on our webpage. You can see the hackathon rules. This is the part I just mentioned. And in the film submission rules, yeah, we can quickly go through it. So first, your film has to explore our theme, dancing life. So your film's name do not necessarily to be this name. You can have your own name, but you have to explain why your film echo our theme. Yeah, you need to have a connection between your film and our topic. And the second one, your film should incorporate at least one AI technology from our sponsors. So our sponsors will offer free credits to all the participants. You can get them on our Discord channels in their office hour. We already have all our participant information to our sponsors, so they are right now on the process of offering credits. Yeah, I will answer that a little bit later. Yeah, how to get the credits. And the third one is the film should be 2 minutes, at least 2 minutes long, and at most 5 minutes long. Yeah, so this is range you have to make sure it's not over 5 minutes and it's not less than 2 minutes. Yeah. And your film should be created specifically for this hackathon and not previously submitted in other events, film festival or competitions. Yeah, to be fair for all the participants, all our hackers, your film has to be created specifically for this event. So this is a little bit different from other film festivals because I know that most film festivals are open to works created within 1 year, but this is a competition, so we have to make sure that all the films are created specifically for our event. So, and for content, your film has to be appropriate for the general public and does not contain inappropriate or unlawful materials. So if we find your content has inappropriate materials, we will not select them. Yeah. And so for copyrights, you have to make sure your team has all the rights necessary to submit the film, including without limitation the title or rights in any content, trademark, artwork, text, or music featured in the film submission. So for example, if you are using some music not created by your own and you do not have the copyright of the music, you have to find the you have to get the permission of the music creator. Yeah, so you have to make sure that everything in your film you have the copyrights. Yeah. And so for number 7, acknowledgement, your film should include a credit for 2025 MIT AI Filmmaking Hackathon and all use AI tools at the end of the film. So you need to credit all the tools and our events at the end of your film, and adding our logo is highly recommended. Yeah, so you can also find our logos later. Yeah. So publicity by submission, you will grant our hackathon and its sponsors and collaborators the right and license to use, distribute, and publicly display the film and related information for use in marketing and advertising without any additional approval and consideration. Also, it's a very good way for our sponsors and our collaborators to show your works in to the larger audience. Yeah. And the submission process requires detailed information and takes more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I think, is still a little bit short time. Our suggestion is that after the submission form opens on February 11th, you could go through the form and register first. You can always adjust it later. So make sure you know how much time you need to take to fill out the form, the submission form. Yeah. And make sure you have the complete film to submit it for our hackathon. Yeah. So this is the basic rules. Yeah. And now let's jump back. Yeah, okay. I saw a lot of very great questions. I will answer those questions soon. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. And so for the awards, we have the best awards. We have 8 categories. So our judges, they will select a finalist, about 20 to 30 films. And in these 20 to 30 films, we will have the winners for these 8 categories: best film, best creative usage of AI, best narrative, best visual, best character, best 3D generation, best XR film, best music and sound. And each category will have 1 winner and 2 honorable mentions. So, and only during the time limitation, only the selected film will have the screening on site at MIT. Yeah. And so this year we have, we're very happy to announce that we have some special events after our hackathon to showcase and also invite the winners to the event. So on March 11th, we have a partnership with Cinequest Film and Creativity Festival. So we will invite the winners, all 8 winners, to this event, have a special showcase in San Jose in the Silicon Valley in California on March 11th. And we also have partnership with Harvard XR, and on April 19th. So the winner, let me see, the winner of best XR film and best regeneration from our hackathon will have the opportunity to showcase their works at Harvard XR and participate in the conference. Yeah, the augmented self. conference this year, HarvardXR 2025. Yeah. And so besides these 8 categories, these award categories, this year we have a new like special tracks. It's called Sponsor Special Awards. So this year the special awards we have Autodesk Special Awards, OpenR Special Awards, Hyper 3D AI Special Awards, Pixelverse Special Awards, Meshi AI Special Awards, and Molypix AI Special Awards. So in order to win these awards, you need to use specifically their tool to create your film. You need to incorporate their tools into your film production pipeline and see and creatively show how you create their film with their amazing products. And also our sponsors, these 6 sponsors, they offer amazing awards for our participants. For example, Autodesk, they have the Autodesk residency as the opportunity to join their residency as the awards for their special track winner. And OpenArt have the like subscription, social media spotlight. Yeah, I will give time to our sponsors later because some of those like special award sponsors, they will introduce their awards and their product. Yeah, so I'll have more detail on these later. Yeah. And so for the submission, yeah, okay, right now is the most important part. For the submission, we will start the submission from right after the registration close. So that's the time when it's the early start of our hackathon. You can starting to prepare to submit your film from February 11th to February 15th. So we have a 5-day period for all the team to submit your film. And we will use the Google form and Film Freeway for the submission. So basically, we'll have a series of questions. For example, what kind of tools did you use, and are you eligible for our 3D generation awards? Did you use this? Like from what time to what time did you use, for example, Autodesk tool, and how did you creatively get them into your filmmaking pipeline? So our Google form will have serious questions and for you to put your information about your film and also your team information about your film's introduction. And we'll use Film Freeway for the upload of your film for our judges to judge on the website and also for the future screening. Yeah. So basically, stay tuned. We will release our Google form link on the website, and also we'll send out that in the Discord group from February 11th. Yeah. So remember this time. Yeah. And each team, you need just to submit one Google form, and please register your form first. Go through all the questions, save them, and also you can always save and adjust it before the deadline. Yeah. Okay, so this is the basic information for today, and I will answer some questions and then give our microphone to our special award sponsors. Yeah. So for the Discord group, so everyone welcome to get into the Discord. Introduce yourself, form your team in the channel here. Introduce yourself, and please always take a look at the announcement. In general, we'll release some information in the announcement and in the general channel. And in the office hour channel, you can see different sponsors have their different ways to offer credits. Some of them have a code. You can use their discount code to directly register their events and get the credits. Some of them they might need to fill out a very simple form, and then you can get the credits. So we will make sure all the sponsors have the email address which you can create your account for their product and get your credits. Yeah, on our Discord. Yeah. And so I will answer some questions like here in our chatbot. Well, there are quite a lot of questions. So I'll try to be fast. And so first, quick question. Do you have to make the whole film over the weekend, or we can reuse footage created before Saturday? So you do not have to make the whole film only over the weekend. So basically, right now is the time to get familiar with our sponsor's product, get the credits. You can start creating your film after the submission. So basically, any time period between you can create and put that into your work. Yeah. And do we need to fill out any form for team registration? So you do not need to fill out any separate form for the team registration. After you create your team, you basically fill out the final submission form with your team information. So there's no separate submission form for the team. Yeah. So only the individual registration form to get into our hackathon and the final submission form for your film. Yeah. And can we have all the credits from our sponsor application in one location? Unfortunately not. Yeah, we already try to coordinate because we right now have a lot of participants, 400, and not everyone have their own accounts for all the products. So, and different sponsors, they have their different system. So the best way is to find their office hour, try to see how they release their credits. Sometimes it's discount code, sometimes it's a form, sometimes they will already like opens up the credits for your email. Yeah. And well, you post a virtual calendar for remote participants. So the calendar for remote and on-site, they are the same. So we have the same calendar for our events, for our submission this year. I know that last year we have two submission deadline, one for the virtual, one for the on-site. This year we consolidate them into one deadline. So it's easier for everyone to remember. Yeah. And I'm interested in working with a team on site. What's the best method? So if you're interested in working with a team on site, you should contact either in the Discord, see if your team member will come on site. You can work together with them, try to find your teammates on our in the Discord group, or you can try to let me see. Or you can try to on site. We have a lot of mixing sessions. Sorry, let me go through the agenda. If you go to the agenda, you will see we have the registration and launch mixing like time for you to get familiar with each other. And we'll also have the networking and the dinner for everyone to create your own team. Yeah, if you want to get your team on site. Yeah. And another question, can we have the MIT Hackathon logo as a JPEG or TIFF file? Yeah, definitely. We will have the logo sending to everyone and also on our website. Yeah. And to clarify, does each team member has to register individually or can one team member register for the whole team? So for the register of our event, all the team member, so each of you need to register individually. And for the submission, only the team leader or the director you can representing the whole team to register for the final submission. Yeah, we don't say that as register. So registration is basically register for the event individually. And for the submission, only the team leader just one person submit for the whole team is fine. Yeah. Is there a Hexon Press Kit logo that you can use? We will send it out this later and also put that on our Hexon website. Yeah. What is the definition of XR film, and does it have to be viewed through a headset? That's a very, very good question. So, due to the limitation of our judges, because a lot of judges are not on site and they are not having access to our XR like headset tools. So in the end, for the screening, it will be shown as a 2D version. But in our submission form, we will indicate, we will have a part for you to indicate if you have a version for the VR headset. We highly encourage that because, for example, our Harvard XR conference for the winners, they will definitely have XR showcase with the headset, and we are still trying to find out like a part like a session for the XR showcase for the XR film. Yeah, but definitely we are welcoming the headset version of XR film participants. Yeah. Are there any usage requirements or ratio for specific for different sponsors to win a specific prize? Should we minimize the use of other sponsors' tools, or how do we differentiate Meshi and Hyper 3D? Yeah, so that's also a very good question. So first, you do not need to reduce other sponsors tool for specific sponsors product in order to win a prize. For example, if you want to win Open Arts awards, you do not necessarily say, okay, I'm not using anyone else's tool. So we're open to all the tools, and we're very eager to see how you can create pipelines that combine the tools together. And in the submission form, especially for our sponsor special prize, we will ask the participants to indicate from which minute to which minute, which tool did you use to create that in order to in order for our judges and our sponsors to make sure your film is using their tools. And you need to indicate, okay, which parts did you use this tool, which part did you use that tool. But we are not saying that you have to only use, for example, you only use OpenArt or only use Mesh AI, only use Autodesk tool to create your film in order to win their awards. So potentially, if your film has been using all those sponsor tools, you are eligible to win all their awards. But that's really hard. But that is doable. Yeah. So there's no saying that you have to use only one tool. Yeah. But you have to indicate very clearly how did you use them? How did you combine their tools into a pipeline, and which part did you use them? Yeah. Um, Okay. And can one team submit two separate movies? That is also a very good question. So we do not recommend doing that because we know it's already the time is very limited. It's better to focus on one very great film rather than two films. So we highly recommend doing that. But if you really want to submit to two films, you need to create two submissions. Yeah, one Google Form submission can only have one like films submit for that. Yeah. And can you send the link to the California Theater Showcase in San Jose? Uh, I'm not quite sure if we have a link for that right now for the CineQuest events, but you can always check out our linking. Our linking already post our events, this collaboration. So find out that in our linking. Also the Harvard XR, you can find out in our linking, our social media. Yeah, we have the post more information post on our social media. Yeah. And so Marcus, like one says that already completed participant registration on February 4th, haven't received any notification of the registration. So please email our official like Gmail, MIT AI Film AI Film Hack at Gmail if you haven't received the notification. Because we are already sending out all the notification, our tickets, our virtual tickets to our participants on site, to all the participants, both on site and virtually. And if you're still not receiving our Discord link, please contact us with your email. Yeah. And do we need to incorporate the sponsors tools throughout the entire film, or is it also acceptable to combine them with other non-sponsored tools? It's okay to combine with other non-sponsored tools, and you don't need to necessarily use the sponsored tools throughout the entire film. Yeah, that is not necessary. Is it correct that Beaton is the only sponsor dedicated to the music creation? The Beethoven. We also have the like IVA. You can have their free accounts, free credits to create a film, to create the music. Yeah. Okay. I think we have some similar questions. And where can we see a copy of this recorded Zoom? We'll upload this recorded Zoom on our YouTube channel. And also we will send out the link in the Discord announcement. Yeah. Where do I submit my final project? Okay, so with Google link from February 11th. Yeah. Okay. So there's question about whether there are conversation about body human health or generative AI and other tools. So we have so I'll go through have a very quick go through of our conference and workshop agenda. So in our conference on the Sunday, we have a specific topic called ethics in generative AI. So talk about copyrights and maybe might not potentially the topic with Buddy, but they'll definitely talk about AI's tools impact to environments and copyrights and all kinds of issues. Yeah, so we have a very critical thinking way about AI and creative content. So so for example, we have the creative products pipeline session, AI influence to artists and film industry session, spatial computing immersive storytelling session, ethics in generative AI session, and also AI arts and creativity session. So we have very amazing speakers. You can check out all our speakers here. And we have professors from MIT Media Lab, like a very honored speakers in the technology field, in the film industry field, as well as in the academia field. We'll have the conversation. Yeah, so welcome to our events on site to join the conversation, and or you can also like join the events on Zoom. Yeah. Yeah. And besides, on the Saturday, we'll have the workshops from our sponsors on site and also the winner workshop. Yeah, feel free to join. And also, and another question, how to participate if they are selected and only working virtually, like I mentioned, for the events, join on Zoom and submit your film on through Google Form. And can one team okay. Can one email get two separate forms to submit the films? My suggestion is have two separate emails. Yeah, so if you have two teams, the same team, so have two person representing the team to submit that. Do we have to use exclusive the sponsors AI tool? Okay, I already mentioned that. Well, you do not need to exclusive use sponsors tool. You can definitely use also also human original writing, human actors, like film creation, like videography. We highly encourage the hybrid of AI creative contents and like even virtual production, traditional filmmaking, and 3D generation, like 3D pipeline in like game engine or like Cinema 4D. So all kinds of type pipeline, not exclusively has to use our sponsors tool, but you need to use at least one tool from our sponsors in order to be eligible for our event. Yeah. Um, there's no, yeah, is there a lower limit for team number for team member number? So there's no limitation. One person can also create a team. Yeah. If we are in person, can we wait to form a team until we're on site on the 15th? Yeah, definitely. You can create your team on site on 15th. So just before the submission, yeah, you need to create your team before the submission and produce a team together, produce your film together. Yeah. Okay. So if you have more questions, feel free to throw them into the chat, and I will answer them after our sponsors session. Yeah. So first, I want to welcome our Open Art uh, sponsor. Yeah, Coco.
Hi.
Yeah. So Coco will introduce the Open Art track, how to get their credits, how to use their product, how to win their awards. Yeah.
Yes. Great. Oh, hi everyone. My name is Coco. For my section, four things. One, I will talk about open art, talk about myself, and then second, I will show you some demo videos that people have made with open art before, and then I'll showcase some of the product features we have, and then all of you should have received an email from from us about like free credit and so on. If not, we can definitely follow up with you. And then in the end, I can open up for some questions about our product, and I can try to control my section within 20 minutes. Okay, cool. And then first about OpenArt myself. So my name is Coco. I'm the CEO and co-founder of OpenArt. Before OpenArt, I was at Google for 6 or 7 years. Started with Google Photos, and then my first startup at Google's incubator was a short video platform focusing on lifestyle content. So it really feels like a circle. And then I got acquired by Google Search, and then I left Google and then started OpenArt in 2022. So yes, and OpenArt is a very beginner-friendly tool for AI image generation, and we recently added videos too. So it's actually perfect timing for us to sponsor this video, sponsor this contest. And so hopefully you guys can find a lot of our features useful, but I'm going to showcase some of them later too. And anything else? I think one compared to a lot of other platforms, I would just say we're super beginner friendly. So for a lot of you who don't even have any experience using AI tools, OpenArt will be a really good place for you to get started. And I guess to make you feel very inspired, I'm going to show some of the videos that people have made with OpenArt before. Let's see. So this there are like three, and then I'll start with this one. It was made so just very quickly, each image basically was made from OpenArt, and then they used this another tool called Pika to animate it, and then they added everything together, and then the music was done by Suno AI. Can you guys hear the sound? Yes. Okay. Great. From Boston skies to New York dreams, a storyteller weaving endless schemes. Film and media, my guiding light, shaping visions through day and night. I'm the voice behind the scene, leading visions, chasing dreams. From bold campaigns to cultures bright, I bring the sparks to life, ignite. It's very cute that she put us as one of her crew member. Yeah, so as you can see, this was all the tools she used, but of course you are welcome to use any platform. And then as I mentioned, we already have the video generation tool. So OpenPart today, you can create an image and then animate it, but I'm going to show you in the demo in a bit. So another video, it's a very short one. It's basically a longer tutorial. Actually, I can send all of the link in the group chat later. But this is a longer tutorial video, but at the very beginning, just show you like a few seconds what you could do too.
The new character.
Yeah, and the one thing I do want to point out in this small video clip is that even though you can see that the character throughout was very, very consistent, and this is actually one thing we introduced in January that makes storytelling a lot easier is consistent character. You can create your consistent character very easily and create these images of this consistent character. I'm going to demo it in a bit too. And another video, again, it's a one part of a longer tutorial. So later you can actually watch the whole tutorial to see how they actually made it.
Leave my people alone, beast.
Okay, yeah, so these are all the and I think this person, as I'm going to send this video to all of you, but I'm pretty sure he used OpenArt to create all of this. Well, first create a consistent character, so you can see the main character always very consistent, and then create all of the frames with image frame with OpenArt, and then use our image to video feature to animate the whole thing. So I do have to say, like, I think one issue with all of the things I showed you is that I think the storytelling part is not as strong, because I think they were mainly focusing on demoing how good the video could be. So one thing I would encourage everyone when you are creating to win the OpenArt Special Award is to think about the story part as well. That's why I want to show you the very last video. I don't know what tool this person used. It could be OpenArt, it could be other things, but I really feel like the meaning behind the story is very deep. So that's one thing we're also looking for in all of you is like, what's the story behind all of this? Because by the end of the day, AI is just a tool to serve this story you want to tell. So I'm going to play this.
Marie was new in the city and didn't know anyone.
1 second.
Why does God allow evil? Why did he let Mom die? His little son asked. The father noticed his son full of hatred since his mother's death. She had been hit by a car that had lost control. The father asked, is a man who kills another person good or bad? Definitely bad, the son replied. What if I'm driving and suddenly a small child jumps out onto the road? Is the child bad because it did something wrong? The father asked. No, the child just wasn't paying attention, the son answered. What if I swerve to save the child and accidentally hit and kill a cyclist? Am I then bad? The father asked. His son hesitantly replied, no, you are a good man. You didn't mean to. The father nodded and said, so this means that good people can do bad things and still be good, right? The son nodded, and the father continued, do you think the cyclist's family will see me as a good person? The son looked sad and understood. They will say you are bad and hate you. The father said softly, God gave us forgiveness so we wouldn't be consumed by hatred. Don't forgive the driver for his sake. Forgive him for your own sake, or you will carry the burdens of others for your whole life. Why does
Yeah, so this is a story I want to demo. Again, I don't know what tool they are using, but the point is that I think for our criteria, we really want to see interesting stories behind it too, not just like say cool demos of something. And so these are all the demos. So I'm going to jump into like some actually product demos so you can see what you can use. Oh, actually, before this, I want to briefly talk about currently what we have seen a lot of people's process from an idea to a video story. Again, this doesn't have to be your process, and many people can have their own way. This is just one thing we've seen what people have been doing using OpenArt. And to be honest, our product this year is going to evolve so that you can actually go from one idea to video story directly. Like we are going to kind of automating all of this for you. But for now, you kind of have to do a lot of step manually by yourself. But what we have seen is that a lot of people start writing their script. Of course, they use like GPT for help, or now DeepSeek, or any AI you choose, or your fellow teammates. And then second part, they will start doing the storyboarding part. And traditionally, people have to draw, but now with OpenArt and a lot of other AI tools, you can create these images to really illustrate the storyboard before you even producing it. And then you can really use the image to video tool to animate each frame. One thing we did find, because there are also technology you can do to do text to video directly. However, we've heard people talk about it this consistently, is that when you create the images first and convert to videos, you have more control versus from text directly to video, you don't have enough control. So that's why a lot of people's workflow is like this. And of course, there are many other video models you can choose from. And finally, it's around post editing. Again, you just have to put all the clips together, add sound, add music. And there are a lot of good tools out there, like things I would recommend, for example, CapCut, Canva, or if you prefer After Effects and to be fancy, you can use that too. And our roadmap this year is to automate all of this process for you, so you can directly jump from idea to video story. But for now, like we highly recommend it trying out some of the features. So I'm going to briefly just demo some of the things we have. So the website is openart.ai. And so as you can see, when you go to create images, we have a wide range of models you can choose from. I would personally recommend Flux. It's one of the best models out there. As you can see, if you want more controls, you can give it a lot of like references too. And another thing we really, really advocate is this consistent character feature. Actually, let's go here. Is where you can start with a simple description, or you can start with only one image, and then you can create your very, very consistent character. Example would be like, this is like one of the character. Well, actually, we wouldn't start now because it would take like 5 to 10 minutes until we get a character. So, but I can show you some of the characters I created in the past, so you can see how consistent it is. So for example, this one is the character I just showed, the Lily. And these are, all of the different pictures of Lily. You can see she look very similar in all of these images. And you can even, in our case, for example, we give you so much control so that, let's say, if you can specific pose, wow, this is actually perfect for this Dance with Life because you want to control the pose. So then if you want Lily to do a specific pose, let's say to do this pose, and you can even make, you see her hands move, or let's make this arm. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm not the best at with our tools. Okay. Okay, or you can adjust the different angle. Let's say we just want to do this one. I just want to quickly demo after you post this. You can say Lily is dancing ballet on the stage. Let's say this, and let's see what we can generate with this character. Again, like the goal is that you can have like one consistent character throughout your video. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, this one is not the best example. Let's hope the other examples are slightly better. Okay. In this case, let's say our example is not as good. What we can do is to increase the weight. Yeah, one caveat I have to tell everyone is that it does take a lot of trial and error to get exactly what you want. Like in this case, it's not exactly right. And let's increase the weight to see whether we can make it slightly better. Oh, yay, this does look better. Yes, as you can see. So, and let's say you really like this image and then you say, okay, can I make a video? Yes, you can. So you can just directly jump here. Let's say image to video, and then we have different model for you to choose from. And we can say a girl dancing ballet on the stage. And let's adjust some parameters. And yes, let's do create. What other feature do I want to demonstrate? Oh, one minor thing I do want to demonstrate is we also, let's say you're not exactly happy. Oh, let's say, oh, this person has 6 fingers, which is very common
Hello,
when you...
Coco, I think we missed your sharing screen.
Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you. Okay, here. Yes. Another thing I want to demo is we also have very powerful editing feature. Let's say this person has 6 fingers, which cannot be more normal when you use AI to generate. And then you can say we have this feature. You can say edit people, fix hands, and then let's hope the hand will be better. Meanwhile, okay, we're waiting. I think I will be done after this video come out, which should be very soon. Meanwhile, I will answer some questions while we wait. Let's see. Did you? Yeah, yes, the music thing I mentioned is Suno, but honestly, there are so many other tools there. Good point. Sorry. Okay. Shall we use music from movie sounds from? Use music from movie sounds for our AI movie. I think you can. You can probably use those existing music too. Okay. Can you please share the YouTube demo? Yes, I will share the YouTube demo video too. And well, one issue we can probably improve is our speed. Okay, let's see if this, okay, I don't think this completely fixed the issue. It still has 6 fingers, but you should definitely check out all of these editing tools if you have other things. I really do want it to finish, but sorry, it's taking a while. Anything else I want to show you just before our section ends?
Could you introduce your awards? Like your
awards.
prizes?
Yes. Awards, yes, the OpenArt special award. Yes, so for our awards, basically, we really want to see you guys use our consistent character feature to create the protagonist of your story, and be able to show and have a meaningful story behind this protagonist. I think that's the main thing we're looking for.
and your price. I think
Oh,
you
oh,
have very amazing price.
oh yes. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention price. So I think there are a few price. Helena, remind me if I misspoke. One, I think you will have our lifetime infinite, our highest tier plan subscription for your lifetime. So that's one. And oh, and another thing is that we will give you a shout out on our YouTube channel. As you can see, 1 second, as you can see, our YouTube channel has over like 30K subscribers. So we will make a video dedicated to your video so that you will get a lot more exposure, and we give you the shout out and everything. And we'll also try to find a place to demo it on our product, because we have over 500, oh, sorry, we have over 5 million monthly users on our platform. So you will have a lot of exposure of your story. Helena, did I miss anything?
No, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Thanks, Coco.
Yeah, you're welcome. So this, for example, is the video we just created. So yeah, and you can do a lot of trial and error and so on. So yes.
Oh yeah, there is
Okay.
one more thing, which is like a Discord badge. We basically have this huge Discord, and we'll have a special badge for you, so you'll look cool. But yeah, Coco's got the most exciting things covered.
Yeah. Oh, but yes, see, if you try more, you finally get 5 fingers, for example. Yeah, that's basically it. And then you and you get random things like this. Yeah, if you need, I think all of you should have received the coupon code from us. If not, just ping us on Discord. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Coco. I think because time is limited, if our participants have more questions, we can do that in the Discord channel. Yeah,
Sounds good.
thank you. And the next, let's welcome Meshi AI. Let's see.
Yeah, great. May I share my screen? All right. Can you guys see my screen now? All right. So let's get started. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Malo. I'm one of the team members from Meshi AI. So today we're going to do a little introduction about ourselves, and we'll also do a little bit walkthrough about our key features, introducing our community, some important functions inside of our workspace, and also we'll do some demo and showcases of some interesting artworks generated by our users. So first of all, about Meshi, so we are the world's leading three-dimensional generative AI platforms. We have partnerships with lots of industrial giants. We have over 20 million three-dimensional models generated, over 2 million registered users, and over 1.5 million monthly website visitors. So last year, we have been recognized as one of the most popular AI tools in game development by A16Z. So we are the only three-dimensional AI tool, along with great firms, OpenAI, Anthropic, GitHub, Cursor, etc. Inside of our platform, we prepare users for a lot of interesting features, not limited to text to 3D or image to 3D. We also have some unique functions, including animation tools, topology cleaning tools, and AI texturing tools. So for hackers, so if you are willing to participate to Meshi Special Track, we will select the Best Meshi Pioneer Award from all films created using at least one Meshi feature. And the winning team will receive prizes valued at over $2,000. And each team member will get 1 year Meshi Max subscription. Each team member will also get a 4K Bluetooth projector, and the entire team's final product will be spotlighted on all of Meshi's social media platforms. So before we introduce the key features, I want to showcase last year's video from this hack, and they won the Best 3D Generation Award, and they used Meshi to generate part of their 3D assets.
Hello, Melo. Are you sharing sound? Because we don't have sound, or it's fine.
Oh, you can't hear the sound from video or from me?
Yeah, we cannot hear the sound from the video.
Oh, I guess should be fine. I can just quickly go through. So inside of this video, they are trying to showcase some interior layouts, and part of the three-dimensional assets are actually generated by Meshi. Great, that's it. It's pretty impressive artworks. If you are interested in their artworks, feel free to reach the original authors. And also for every hackers participating for the film hack, we provide this special offer. So feel free to scan this QR code. You will get a 1 month pro membership for free. And you just need to submit the form and we will manually set up for you. Probably I can wait like 20 seconds for you to scan the code. All right, great. And next one, I want to go through some interesting features inside of Meshi. So if you are a novice user about using three-dimensional generative AIs, Mesh community will be the best choice for you to start. So inside of our web UI, you can simply browse the existing models by searching on keywords or hashtags. We have a lot of 3D assets generated by our users. You can simply just download and remix with the existing models. You can also learn from them, learn the prompt text techniques or AI texturing techniques. And if you are satisfied with your art creations, feel free to share and to be the top creator of our community. So we will host monthly competition. If you become the top creator, you will get a special bonus gift. And the key features of our platform will be the text or image to 3D, no matter you are trying to convert a text prompt or you are trying to convert your sketches to three-dimensional, Mesh is the best choice. So here's a video generated by RenderMan. As you can see, most of the 3D assets are generated by Mesh based on the text prompt. Another interesting video generated by our user Marcos Medel. So as you can see, over 80% of the 3D assets are actually generated and textured by Mesh AI. Great, let's move to the next part. So we also provide this interesting feature for the users that have particular interest in creating cartoonish texture. So for this kind of feature, you just need to convert your text prompt to the voxel filling. Here's a quick guide of showing how you can achieve that. Great. And the next feature I want to introduce is our AI texturing feature. So we actually provide this tool for users that are looking for flexible workflow. So for example, if you are generating a model that are based on a realism texture and you kind of prefer having a cartoonist texture, you can just find a reference image that you like, and we can convert the texture from the image to your generative model. We also provide the topology cleaning tool that you can refine the model for your further actions. So this is actually an example that's finished by our user Jim Rafi. So both the three-dimensional model and the textures are actually generated by Mesh AI. And here are some screenshots from his release games. And we also integrate this AI texturing feature with a lot of industrial partners. We have plugins for Unity, for Blender, and for ZBrush. And here's a quick guide of how you can implement this plugin into Unity and help you retextualize the model. Yep, pretty easier and pretty convenient to use. And finally, I want to introduce one of our unique features, so which is the animation tools. So we actually prepare this tool for users that can automate the wriggling process and apply the animation to the generative model, and the user can simply just export the files to Blender or to Unreal Engine and with the animation. So here are some showcasing videos that to help you have a better understanding of how you can apply animation. Yep, that's a little introduction about our key features. We also have a lot of other features. Feel free to test out from our platforms, and we prepare this. We also, if you want to have more tutorials or resources, feel free to join our communities or join our social media platforms. If you tag Mesh on social media with your creations within this week, the top 3 entries will be awarded a bonus special gift. And here are also some useful websites for you if you're also interested in integrating the API to your own workflow, your own plugin. Feel free to check our API documents. It's pretty complete. And thank you. And yeah, we hope every hackers will enjoy the process, enjoy the hacking. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Melo. Thank you, Mesh AI. And our next sponsor, special awards, it's Mollypix AI. Yeah, Mollypix AI is gonna, yeah, thank you.
All right. Can I share my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Can you guys see it? All right. So hi everyone. I'm Mu Qing, and today I'd like to share MollyPix AI. This is an emergent AI image generation tool, which does not only focus on single image generations, but also customizable graphic designs with editable text and image layers. As a design professional or enthusiast, I'm sure that you must have encountered these issues, which are time consuming and labor intensive. So, for example, like when you want to create a poster, you might be stuck with the complexity of pro tools like Photoshop and other specialized softwares. And you might be having a limited budget and no designers on your team, but in need of professional level visual deliverables. And tight project deadlines, limitations on hiring outsource design services, or you could be spending hours searching for like design templates online, which would just um, limits your spending time wisely. And encountering an AI generated design where text or image layers are not in the right place or need to be regenerated endlessly without the freedom to adjust any element. So our product is aiming to resolve these issues, making it easier for everyone to create effortlessly chic graphic designs with freely expressed creativity. So, MollyPix AI is an AI-driven graphic design tool built to simplify the design process. So all you need to do is to type in a single prompt, text prompt, which will help you generate professional multi-layered designs, whether it's a movie poster or invitation, LinkedIn post, or anything alike. It will deliver a high-quality design in a quick manner. MollyPix will also carry a state-of-the-art editing feature that allows users to further edit the initial AI-generated result by, for example, changing the text, replacing the image, moving in image layers, adjusting colors, or even remaking the entire layouts. So with MollyPix AI, creating a stunning design is just as easy as these 3 steps. Describe your idea with a sentence, or with our helper tool called Magic Prompt, and then you generate to get a professional poster in seconds, and then edit as needed. I'm gonna show a demo video on that. So yeah, as a special awards sponsor of the event, we're proud to have created this award. And by now, you could register your account on MollyPix.ai with the same email address that you register for the event for 1 month pro membership. And we look forward to provide the 2 years of MollyPix Pro membership to the winning teams and exclusive spotlight spots on our official social media platforms and website. Yeah. And while posters provide viewers with the first impressions of our creations, we believe that a great film also deserves an equally epic poster to convey its essence. So we look forward to seeing the posters you create using MollyPix for the creative ideas you got. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you, MollyPix. Yeah, they have a very special track for the posters. So yeah, we're really looking forward not only the amazing films, but also the amazing poster visuals. Yeah, everyone created with all our like sponsors tools. So our next will be Hyper 3D. They cannot join us virtually today, but they have a recorded video. Let me try to share the video, like a short demo. of their product and their introduction of their award.
Hey folks, my name is Philip and I am the VP of Global Operations at Demos Technologies. Our product's website is hyper3d.ai. I'm here gonna give you some quick heads ups about what our company is and what we can offer you about this during the competition. And we are honored to be this year's gold sponsor. Right. Again, our product is at hyper3d.ai and we offer mainly 3 tools. The most helpful one that's gonna be useful to you guys probably would be the Rodin. This is the best 3D generating AI tools for you to use. And for all of the attendees of this competition, you are supposed to get 14 days of the business trial for our tool that give you almost unlimited possibility to generate the 3D models. The usage is pretty simple. We have basically support 2 types of input. So you can either upload your own image or input a text. So whatever you input a text, we're going to generate an image for you. So it's going to be the same as you throw an image into that. So I'm going to demonstrate in this way. I click the plus button and click a farmhouse from my local storage. All right, here's our lovely farmhouse. And after that, we're going to click the generate button and wait for the magic to happen. So we not only support the single view, and you can, add more views like the front and the back. So this gonna make your model looks more solid because, we are losing some information of the back side of this house, right? All right, here's our lovely result. It's super quick. I don't do any edits on this things. Just feel like 10 seconds-ish. And yes, here's our lovely house. That looks good, right? You can basically give it a roughly look about the object itself. If it looks good, you can click the confirm button, or if you don't feel like it's good enough, you can hit the redo button. And to our business model, we don't charge until you confirm this model, and each of the model costs around half of the credits. So that basically means like if you're not satisfied, you can pay nothing. Just try it out. If it's not working, just you're not losing any money. And yes, so this object looks good to me. So I hit the confirm button, and you can, if you're an expert, you can choose from the Pro mode or the Quad Smash. I'm gonna use this Quad Mesh because it's gonna be simple and make it familiar a little bit. So yeah, and then after this confirmation, we have the basic skeleton ready. So after that, we're going to continue into the material generation. That's gonna be another huge part. You don't want to like draw your own material, right? So we just give it a hot minute and wait for another magic to happen. All right, I think we're almost there. So, okay. I can't say this material is good, right? So in this case, that we could regenerate it about the material. Let's give it another try. Believe me, this time it's gonna be much better. Or like, if you have any other hints about your material, you can input them in the prompt area. That's gonna make the model understand your needs more profoundly. All right. Let's see what's the result now. Ooh, look at that. Take a look at it. Isn't this the same? I mean, it's almost exactly the same. So we have this house, and we have the material from on the front end, from matching the image, and in the back side, they also made it up. So, this is not very common. I mean, technical breakthrough was applying this field, so we can make those unseen face that looks as good as the front one. So this is the situation that you only add for like one image, but if you provide like multi-view, that gonna make the look even better. But of now, I think, for this small house is production ready almost. That you may need some brushes on some edges, on some like details, but it's like 99% of the job is down here. So that's it. That's our Rodin. And after this, you can do redo like multiple times, right? 15 times for the material generation. After that, you can just click confirm. So yeah, we have already got this material down yet. And after that, we just need to pack it up. So choose whatever the format you want and the materials and how clear you want it to be and any other more options that if you're a pro here. So after this, you can either publish, not either, like you can do both. So you can publish to our society and also do the download. So just click here and you're gonna have your object and you can import to any software, Maya or Blender. Also, you can do a quick browse in our society that there are many of you users posting their creativities in this platform. And whatever you pick, you can just click into that and all this model here are open for downloads. It just costs another half the credit that you can make it yours. And if you're like have any ideas or need any sparks, just come and visit this and feel free to use others' working results. And except for Rodin, that's the main part of the tool. We have also another chat avatar feature here. So that's basically for generating facial assets. If you're really a pro here, that this feature may be useful to you. So it's relatively easy to understand that we generate the facial assets, whatever you want it to be, at a cartoon style or like a real style, and the usage is pretty much the same as the Rodin, but whatever you can also starting from the text, something like maybe a Greek god, and we're gonna having a bot that assisting you to do the generations. So again, Greek god. So systems kind of helpful. Okay, whatever. You can input this. Greek god, strong. I think that's all. And see what the result we could get from this. Just give us a few seconds here. Generating starts. The same to Rodin. So we have a list of facial assets that can be useful to you. Simply just visit the listing area of this webpage and feel free to pick yours. Almost there. Right, here we go. This is the Greek God generating from the text input that we wish it. And this model is very, very detailed in the fish aspect. So if you're really pro here and you need some, like if you're using MetaHuman or something like that, feel free to use Rodin, and we have the adapter to the platform. So this is roughly the chat avatar. And after this, you can license it, just confirm, and you can do the downloads here and share it to yourselves. So to your friends, that's basically the chat avatar works. And except for chat avatar, another one is called OmniCrab. It's a tool bag, consists of many tools here. So I would not go through any deeper on this aspect. So basically, it's gonna be very helpful if you're in a special like circumstances, that this tool can be helpful here. All right, and I think that's mainly the introduction of our Hyper3D.ai, the Demos technology company. And another, like the last minutes, just wanted to tell you that our special award here is a year of the business subscription that's value up to $1,100. And also we are going to give out $1,000 Amazon gift card to you, the winner. Yeah, and that's all for today's session, and we can't wait to see the creativity that you're going to release in this competition. All right, looking forward to meeting you guys during the competition. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Hyper3D. So they're gonna offer also quite great awards for everyone trying to win their track. And so the last two special awards, yeah, it's Pixverse and Autodesk. So they could not come to our this session. I'll just quickly introduce. So Pixverse is a like video generation, very great platform. So their special award is a 1-year Pixverse premium membership, and also like a special spotlight feature on the Pixverse social media. So you can check out their website and try to get their credits from the Discord channel at Pixverse. Yeah. So this is their Pixverse website. You can discover their demo generation videos, image to generation, text to generation, and you can also get like more information from their official user guides, yeah, on their website. And to get their credits, fill out the application form. You can have access to this application form in their Discord office hour channel, yeah. And you have a 1-month pro membership to create like your AI film for our hackathon, yeah. And so the last one special award is Autodesk Special Awards. Yeah, so Autodesk Special Awards is a little bit more complicated because they have all kinds of tools from Autodesk and also Autodesk Research. So this year, Autodesk want to highlight their Autodesk Research department, and they are offering the tool of Wonder Studio and Project Reframe. So these two very amazing tools specifically for characters, avatars, and motion. So it matches a lot with our theme, Dancing Live, for this year's hackathon. And so Autodesk, they will have offer these two amazing tools. You can have access to them on their Discord channel, in the Discord channel. And I think they're offering for teams. So it's a little bit different. If you want to get the credits, you need to fill out their own form in the channels, and they give them your email address as a team, and then you have access to these tools. And the winner also, they have amazing like highlighting the creative integration as well as the movements with their creative integration with their Wonder Studio, and also the movement awards with their project Reframe. And so for their prizes, and it's the winner will have the opportunity to join the Autodesk Research Residency. Yeah, it's a very, very honored fellowship. It's kind of like a fellowship at Autodesk, and the research residency is like a research and development program where a diverse global community of innovators from industry, academic, entrepreneurial sectors collaborate to design, make, and de-risk the future together. And resident teams provided access to their global network of residents and employees, in-person and online events, free access to various software tools, and their advanced technology center facilities. Yeah, so there are much more details about the project frame and also the Wonder Studio. So feel free to check out like these websites, what they can bring to your film production pipeline, and also, yeah, try to see how they can enhance the storytelling of your film. Yeah. So we're really looking forward to our participants also engaging in Autodesk's very, very advanced and amazing tools. Okay, so we finished basically our 6th award session here. And I also want to say hi to Russell. Are you still here? I want to introduce also another important sponsor, Saga. Yeah, yeah. Do you want to have a very quick maybe introduce, yeah, of your product?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Thanks so much. It's great to be a part of the event. I spoke at MIT at the Sloan School a few years ago at their inaugural Generative AI Summit. So I jumped at the chance to sponsor. Our tool Saga, I'm an AI product manager in Silicon Valley, and I built it with my brother. He's a Hollywood filmmaker. And so we've tried to take the best models, GPT-4, Claude, Stable Diffusion, Flux One, Luma Dream Machine, Kling Runway, all these different models, put them together in one app, and then almost put that through film school and put the structure of storytelling and cinematography that you'd learn in film school into the app. So we have users in Hollywood, Michael Bay, the producer of Breaking Bad, lots of people, USC Film School, who say it hallucinates less, better consistency, and generates better ideas than you could get on ChatGPT alone. And yeah, it's a structured app. We have a page for the plot, the characters, the acts. We have a full script writer, just like Final Draft, which is used in Hollywood. We have a full storyboard application, and we can animate the images on the storyboard page 5 seconds at a time, and you can download the images, just right click on them and download. So yeah, we're really excited to see what kind of stories you come up with, and to collaborate with everyone. So if you need any help, I've posted some demos. So yeah, check out our channel, the Saga Office Hours channel, and I'll be there to answer any questions you have. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. So, okay, so I think today's session is pretty good, and looking forward to everyone on site at MIT or virtually on Zoom. Yeah, it's always great to see everyone, and it's time to jump in and create your amazing film. We're really, really looking forward to your final works. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. And if you have more questions, you can ask our sponsors at their office hours. You can email our official email, MIT AI Film Hack at Gmail if you have any questions. We'll also have a Q&A part in our Discord channel. Yeah, so stay tuned and have a great evening. Yeah, we'll have a recording of today's meeting on our YouTube channel and post it also in the Discord. So you can always go back, yeah, to have a look at it. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.